So hello and welcome back guys to my YouTube channel ER Rajesh Nayak. Today's my topic is how we can configure OP XONT 7110AC of Optilink device. Let's start. Here I have already opened the page. Its unique ID is 192.168.10.1. It is all kind of Optilink device IP. So here we go. Username will be admin and password to be Optilink for first time. And now we will put the verification code over here. 8FWQ. Just log in over here. When you will first time log in over this device will show you to change the password for the security reason purpose, because it's a dual band device. It has two kind of mode, 2.4 GHz and 5 GHz. Let's do the same thing. Old password is Optilink and new password will be admin@321. Same over here, admin@321. Click on apply changes. So guys, password been changed. Let's check. admin@321 and verification code will be NKXZO. Click on the login. So guys, here we have login to our first page. Here we can see status, network, security, application management, diagnostic and help. So in status is device info, WAN info, user info, VoIP info and remote management info. So we will discuss about on this next video. Let's don't waste our time and go to network configuration, where we will configure this device for PPP-oE. Let's go. Here we don't need to change first three things: connection name and mode and IP version. It need not to be changed. Let's click over here PPP-oE, because we are going to configure this device over PPP-oE. Enable VLAN. If your provider has provided you any kind of VLAN, so put over your VLAN over here. I have the VLAN address 403. Now I'll go to the username. Username will be just, I have a username. So it's my username and password will be whatever your ISP has provided to you. If your ISP has provided you any kind of service name, so put over here the service name. My ISP has provided me the service name, that is SMCL to me. TCP type should be continuous. Service mode should be internet, not any kind of things, other things. So here the new option been open for us, enable NAT. It was not before that when we haven't choose the connection or service mode over here. So we will have to enable NAT, then we can access the internet over on this device. Now go to apply, click apply on it. So guys, our first configuration being completed. Now here we can go to the 5G mode to change its SSID. Its SSID is right now Optilink 5G. You can change over here whatever you need. Go to WLAN security. Through the WLAN security, you will have to choose what the password you want to recommend. WPA2 mixed is the encryption type, is the best encryption type. Whatever you want the password, you can choose over right over here the password and then click over on the apply. Your password will be applied for your Wi-Fi. Here the second mode is 2.4 GHz, as I have told you, because this device is dual band device. Here you can also change the SSID over here. it's Optilink because it will not show you 2.4 gigahertz. Now you can go to same setting, WLAN security, and over here you can choose the WPA to make it and choose your password over here for your Wi-Fi and click on change applies. Now guys, we have to do some kind of things that sometimes we need the device on remote management. So what we have to do, we'll have to go to the security, then go to firewall. Here you can see the firewall level is high, so make this low and then apply changes. So first part over here it's complete. Now go to IP and IP port filtering, click over here, go to common filtering and click over the HTTP. Because the port number is 80, you can easily access this device from your other network easily. Now choose those things, that is HTTP and ping, and click over here on the subnet. Here you can see it's easily applied. If your firewall level will be high, then you can't be choose these options. So now guys, you can see that I have completed all the device configuration. So guys, it is all the things what we have to configure on the Optilink OPX-ONT71110 AC device. So thanks to watch my video. If this video is helpful to you, please like, share and subscribe my channel, and also comment on me if you have any kind of issue on my comment box. Thank you.